Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So my friends, update on Canopy Growth, ticker CGC. We retested the support guys and we have here the potential to see here a squeeze or at least a very bullish breakout for Canopy Growth. I give you here my full chart analysis and everything. What I say here is of course not financial advice, but I want to show you all the price levels which are here in favor for a squeeze or for a potential sell-off, aka crash. Yeah, if you have seen my previous videos guys, then you know that we have here one very important support price level and we retested this price level here on the dot. I will enable my drawings in a second. We can see for Canopy Growth that the upside potential is very high. Why do I think that? Because Canopy Growth is a ticker which always squeeze here, follows some kind of trading patterns. You can draw here some trend channel patterns and stuff like that, but we have here some chart constellation where you can spot short squeeze signals for the stock. That's why I will show you here all the price levels. If we just focus here first on the open gaps, then we see one open gap, or we have a couple of open gaps here, the green lines in the chart, and we can see that $6.12 is in this view here the next open gap or the highest open gap within this trading pattern. So when we see the structure of CGC, then we can see that we have here some massive squeeze spikes about between 400 and 500%. We come back down, squeeze spike 400 to 500% and so on. So it would just make sense to see here one more spike back in this price range here before potentially the stock continue to sell off or has to perform a reverse stock split. Yeah, now I enable my drawings guys, and then you also understand how to trade this ticker. We disable here the indicators. I already released a couple of videos here. Also, I have some special member videos on Canopy Growth on Patreon. You can see that when I released my member video here on Patreon, that was exactly where the bottom has been in. I warned my members or informed them more or less that this is here a buying opportunity, and you can see that since I released this member video on Patreon, Canopy Growth recovered in total, or did perform even a squeeze of 156%. Now we're trading here at this algo demand zone, which is waiting at $1.20. What does that mean, guys? This is more or less a make it or break it price level. If this price stays above $1.20, it can act like a bullish breakout trigger, aka squeeze trigger, and the bearish market makers here, or everybody who is shorting Canopy Growth, they will try to bring the stock again below $1.20 for the listing requirements here on the Nasdaq. $1 is of course a very important price level for Canopy Growth, and you can also see beside the open gaps which we have here in the chart, and I mentioned that already here a couple of weeks ago guys, because I already tried to predict short squeezes. That was also the reason why I posted this video on Patreon here during that day, and as I said, we had here already 150% technical pump. I have a lot of other short squeeze stocks in my pocket. If you are not invested in Canopy Growth or don't want to invest in Canopy Growth, this is of course your own decision. I have a couple of other short squeeze plays which I always post on Patreon, and yeah, this is how it looks like. This is what I'm usually doing. As I said, same for Canopy Growth, but this is what I'm doing here, guys. I post these tickers here before they squeeze. Very important. We never FOMO in. We don't talk about stocks which are already squeezing and then FOMO in, guys. I think a lot of people doing that on YouTube, and yeah, it's your decision if you want to trade like this. But this is what I'm doing. So I try to predict the price level where I think the stock will go before a squeeze. And this is here one example where we exactly had this shakeout in my blue box here. And then this ticker started to squeeze 140% after my prediction, and 4 trading days after I posted this on Patreon. I try to do that every week, so we have every week opportunities here for short squeeze stocks. I cannot give you a guarantee, of course, but if you want to see my secret short squeeze plays, then you can join us here on Patreon. The full package membership is the most popular membership which I have. You not only get access here to my short squeeze stocks, you also get access to my trading tutorials. So if you're stuck in trading, which stock should I buy, which broker should I use, which indicator setup, blah blah blah, guys, I have so many information available there. So I help here beginners but also advanced traders with very detailed information about trading. So if you want to learn trading, guys, the link is patreon.com/blackbelttrader and also available here in the video description. For Canopy Growth, guys, it's a very nice setup. I mentioned it already here months ago that we will come back to $2.25. I cannot guarantee that, of course, but this is what I see in the chart. We have here some, let's call it unfinished business. Yeah, here is one algo landing zone, and Canopy Growth should at least come back to $2.25. This is also one of the reasons why I alarmed my members here and said, guys, we have now here huge upside potential, because from this shakeout which we had, the potential squeeze level here is 193%. And this is not a short squeeze, guys. This is just an algo squeeze where the algos have to settle these businesses here in the chart. If we want to see a short squeeze, I can also show you that. Then we have this algo demand zone here. So for me, for a swing trade here for Canopy Growth, I expect that the price at least comes back to $2.25, but everything until $3.20 is possible. That would be just a normal algo squeeze before we get maybe rejected and come lower. For a short squeeze scenario, we have to break $3.84, guys. This is the only price level which I personally use here as a short squeeze trigger, which means when Canopy Growth can squeeze above $3.84, that is here something which can cause a much bigger squeeze. And then we can talk about price levels here, which, yeah, I think some of you want to hear, maybe $20, $30, and I can tell you it's technically possible. Yeah, I don't say this is impossible, but if we see the squeeze structure here from the past 2 years, I would not wait for that, guys. I would, you know, try to see it in a realistic way, how Canopy Growth is squeezing, and 400 to 500% is possible. And that is the setup what I see, and this is also what I expect to see here for Canopy Growth based on this chart. Yeah, that be somewhere, when I switch off here everything, guys, as I mentioned that before in the beginning of the video, that we see something like this coming here, like this, and then one more pump, and then maybe we go lower. And then if they want to not get delisted, sooner or later they might have to perform a reverse stock split. What is the trading strategy if you have not, if you didn't bought Canopy Growth yet? I think everything for now below $1.20 is a very welcome dip. If I could wish something, guys, yeah, in a perfect trading world, I want to see that Canopy Growth breaks below $1.20, and then my final buy-in price level here is 58 cents. I know you don't want to hear that, but technically that would be the next shakeout level. Yeah, that is possible, that if we lose the support here in the $1 range, we already have traded here at 77 cents. Yeah, we have to acknowledge that. Yes, we have a rebound reaction, but we are not yet in a real short squeeze situation. This is just what the algos have to do to settle their business. So in a perfect trading world, we don't come to $2.25 right now. In a perfect trading world, we see a rejection come down here to 58 cents, and then can see here a massive straight line like we had this here a couple of times before. Yeah, guys, this is my chart prediction for you for Canopy Growth. I hope that is helpful. If you want to learn trading, as I said that before, you can of course also copy here my price levels from the chart. The chart, what you see here, or the program, is called TradingView. If you want to learn trading, guys, then join us here on Patreon. Watch all my videos, watch my tutorials. It just helps you to understand how the algos work. And if you want to get that chart tool here, TradingView, I have a discount link available in the video description. This discount link is for the premium tier. This is also what I'm using here in my videos and for all my trades. And if you want to start today, guys, click in the video description and get your discount link today. My friends, that was the update on Canopy Growth. I hope that was helpful. If you don't want to miss any updates, please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate your support and see you in the next one. Arigatou gozaimasu. Vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.